4th year with Barku. Every year it's gotten better. Better galleries coming, the infrastructure of the show, all of that has gotten better every year. My name is Adam Adelson. I'm from New York in the United States. For the 4th time, we're showing this artist, Federico Uribe. He's been living in Miami for the past 20 years. He lived off of his artwork his entire life. Always kind of struggled with these traumatic experiences in his life through his paintings. At some point, he decided that he didn't want to be a painter. He felt like he wasn't expressing what he wanted to express. Instead, he wanted to make people smile. So around the time that he moved to the United States, to Miami, he abandoned his paintbrushes and started using objects, colored pencils and baby bottle nipples. And all of these things that he'd find on the street, kind of leftover, discarded thing. And he combined these objects into representations of life, into animals, into people, into landscapes. He would make three-dimensional sculptures, but also wall pieces that looked like paintings, but were three-dimensional. And he found out immediately that that was how he needed to express himself, and he found a real purpose in taking ordinary objects and making them into something beautiful. Years later, we're here in Bogotá for our 4th time, showing some of his newest pieces. All of the artworks that you'll see in this booth has been made in the last year, and the 2 primary media that he's using are colored pencils and bullet shells. Bullet shells and pencils are 2 completely different objects. When you think of drawing with a colored pencil, you think of children, right? It brings up memories of coloring as a kid. And I think that's exactly why Federico loves using colored pencils, that he wants to express that and give that to other people. And bullet shells, on the other hand, represent something much different, represent violence, represent death. And the idea is that he's taking something ugly and turning it into something beautiful. The reaction on people's faces when they walk in and they realize they're bullet shells is priceless. He loves animals, and I think a certain part of him connected more with animals than with people. The animals, you could say, personify human characteristics. The animals have so much life to them. He studied animals, he studied their movement, and I think that comes across very naturally in his sculptures. And I feel as if Federico, as an artist, has gotten better. And each year, our booths have become more and more impressive. And I think this is probably our best presentation yet. It's so gratifying to see that he comes home to his home country and there are so many people willing to spend a lot of money on his artwork. We usually title the exhibitions, and Federico insisted that we title this one Muy Bonito. And the reason is he believes there's so much ugliness and hate going on in the world today, politically and otherwise, that he wanted people to stop for a second and look around this booth and say, Muy Bonito, and for a second smile, and let everything else melt away, and just be present and rejoice in life.